Parts of Johannesburg will likely not have their waste collected due to an ongoing workers' strike at Pikitup. On Thursday, Pikitup's waste removal trucks at the Randburg depot remained parked as casual workers continued their demonstration over contractual disputes. And for more, we are now joined by Belinda Echeozonjoku, who is the DA from the DA Ward 47, and she joins us now on the line. First and foremost, Belinda, I'm one of the affected residents in Gauteng, or Johannesburg to be more specific. How long can we expect this to go on for? And most importantly, where are we now in the situation?
Good evening, Master Chaba, and good evening to the viewers. Let me just correct it. I'm Ward 74, not 47. It's a different councillor. Well, we're having serious issues. I mean, it's been 3 days now. I'm glad you're saying, you know, at least you know firsthand what's been happening. 2 days ago, we were already becoming aware that there's no waste collection, and we got a bit of a distress call from one of the Pikitup employees who said they can't collect because they're being locked in. And that's when, obviously, we went through to the No depot to just see what's going on, because we already saw. We don't know where the Pikitup negotiations and discussions are with the workers at the moment, but from what we understand, there are some serious allegations as well from the EPWP workers who are demanding work to be permanently employed.
So if we don't know what these contractual disputes are, what exactly do we know about the situation?
Well, I can only tell you from what, you know, when we arrived at the No depot. I can talk about the No depot because that's where most of the wards in Region E are affected. And that is where I went to even this morning, because they started burning tires and things. From what the protesters are saying, they are EPWP workers. They are making allegations that they applied for positions in November that was advertised, and those positions, they never got feedback. Then they allege that people were asked to pay 5,000 Rand for jobs. And also there were people employed from outside the province, and they feel that they're grieved because they had been part-time workers or you know, temporary workers, and they were completely overlooked, including the workers that have worked that are from the area. And that is why they are so aggrieved. The other grievances that they brought was also the fact that Pikitup had agreed to meet with them to explain what the hiring process was, and that has not happened. You know, so for us as councillors, obviously the main thing is we want refuse collected, whatever Pikitup needs to do to get this resolved. We have pressure from residents who don't have refuse collected, and we have pressures from some of these EPWP workers who are also residents in our wards that are affected. So it's like a catch-22 for councillors.
Yeah.
I really hope that they can get this resolved as soon as possible so we can get the trash out of the streets.
So I have actually seen reports of them having said that they've been asked to pay 5,000 Rand for jobs. These are very serious allegations, Belinda. Have you looked into these allegations at all, and how much do we know about the verification of this accusation?
Well, you know, I said this afternoon to the regional director, Pikitup needs to take these allegations seriously, and it needs to be investigated. I know that one of the councillors, where the depot is, Councillor Eleanor Huggett from Ward 73, has written a letter to the city to send a complaint, not only about the lack of service delivery, obviously this is now causing, but the serious allegations, because unfortunately a lot of those temporary workers also live in her ward. So you can imagine how this is affecting the councillors in question, because also if the councillors are not having answers, they are also being accused of being in cahoots with some of these people that they're alleging that are collecting monies and all those things. So she's already sent a complaint through. I've also asked her to add my ward, which is Ward 74, also onto that complaint because, unfortunately, these are very serious, and the fact that Pikitup is not saying much inside their statements or communicating publicly is not helping the situation, and that is why we've also written that letter to the entity.
So just to come back to the fact that they've applied for positions in November, as you've just indicated, they've also been reported to have indicated that this is only the beginning of their protest, and that they are vowing that they will continue until they're given permanent employment. Now, how much longer can we expect this standoff? Because there are citizens that are being affected by the lack of service delivery.
Yeah, Mr. Jobber, that's precisely why we obviously wrote that letter today to ask, Pikitup to urgently intervene and speak to the workers, at least say something that, engage them. We don't know what the extent of the engagement is because information coming out of Pikitup has been very scanty, which puts councillors also in a difficult situation because, as I said, we are in a catch-22 between the people who are wanting service delivery and the people who are demanding jobs, and we are not, as councillors, part of the process of recruitment. So we don't know how long this will take. We managed this morning early to get them to calm down, not to burn the tires. The police came out. We managed to speak to the workers, the people, the protesters, tell them even if they have legitimate grievances, if it becomes lawless, it's going to be a bigger problem. Yeah. But, unfortunately, after we left, we saw that they are back to square one protesting. So we have no idea how long this is going to take, but we just really want this issue to be resolved so service delivery can continue.
I think we all do, because just taking a drive down my neighborhood, no one's waste has been collected. I can't even imagine the entire of Johannesburg. So, Belinda, are there any contingency plans that have been put in place in the interim?
Well, according to the statements that Pikitup has given, it's put out today, it's been very vague. They did say that they got the police involved, but as councillors, we have not seen what those contingency plans are, which is the problem for us as councillors, because we don't know what contingency plans are being put in place, and obviously we can't communicate with our residents if we don't know what those contingency plans are. And this is why we've called on Pikitup to ensure that this is resolved quickly and swiftly so residents can continue to get services.
All right, Belinda, thank you so much for your time and for really just giving us as much as you possibly can in light of these recent developments. That was Belinda Echeozonjoku of the DA Johannesburg Ward 74.